Here we are on this 2008 Zephyr. There's this hydraulic slide in the back. I want to show you this. A lot of times people talk about shims and different things, and some of these have shims put in them from the factory, and some have to be added. I want to show you this right here. If you look right inside here, there's a metal block that goes right there. You can see the top, and this piece here, this is a black one. Usually we have white, but you see the little tits there. They go in the holes, and it goes up in there, and it fits in there. Sort of something like that right there. Well, this slide has shifted, so sometimes we add these. You have to see what we've got here. You have to jack it up, and we have angle bits. We put screws down in those into the floor. So what's happened is this one, some way, I don't know if it was unlevel or what, it had shifted. It tore the rubber off, tore it up. So we're having to replace the rubber also too. But I'm going to show you over here. You can see how that kind of, I don't know if the floor, sometimes you get leaks and the floor breaks down right there. But this one had shifted over and hit. I don't know if it got crooked, we're not for sure. We're trying to figure out everything with that, but you can see this block, how it's loose. We'll have to screw it, move it over. But there's a piece goes on top of that. It's actually gone or broke, so it may have broke this shim here and shifted over. We're still working on that, but we don't get a chance to show these a lot on this model here up until they change these backwards to the electric ones and the different kind of hydraulics. Again, this is a 2008 Zephyr. So I think up until about 2010, somewhere is when they changed that. But we add these a lot of times. Sometimes they added them from the factory. But you have them on both sides here. And sometimes you add them on one side or both. But those shims sit there, and there's actually a little ridge. And the goal is to get this lined up to where the edge of this runs on the edge of that. This one actually had come over and fallen right down in there and caused everything to shift over. And when it shifted over, I think they've already thrown that away, but it tore the rubber completely off. And you can see the gap here. Here's my finger, can barely fit in there. And then over here, the gap, put my whole fist in there, probably 2.5 fingers. That's our measurement around here. That's the easy way to do that. Most of us have old rough country boy fingers, and we can say, hey, how far is that? Well, that's 1 finger or 2 fingers or 2 fingers, 2.5 fingers. So that's kind of a quick way to measure. But anyway, just showing you here these shims. And again, we don't get many chances to show this, but wanted to let you see this is what we call double bubble. The old style, we don't use this anymore. We use the screw on top. But the reason that we call this double bubble is you have a bubble seal on this side and on this side. And then it has the metal inserts, which are notorious for rusting out. But when we refer to double bubble, that's what that is right there. It has the bubble seal on both sides. We don't use this anymore because it won't stay on. The new stuff isn't. They have a plastic insert in there, and it's just a mess. So when we replace this, we put the screw on top on. It's what we do. It just works out better. And again, this is stuff. I don't even know if you can even get a hold of this. I think you can get some of it, but it doesn't turn like it should. It gets memory, so we stay away from the double bubble. But when we replace it, we put the screw on top on that. So again, just wanting you to see the inner workings of this, and that that these have these shims here, a metal shim with a Teflon shim on top of it. And this is a hydraulic slide 2008 Zephyr, but the buses be kind of the same way. This actually has the mechanism on the inside, like the arms, the scissor arms on the side. So if your slide has the scissor arms on this side and that side, the hydraulic scissor arms, that would probably be something you could look for if you're having trouble with it dragging. And you can check that too to see if this needs to be added. A lot of times they're fine, but sometimes they do need to be added. And this one has shifted over, so we're in the middle of fixing this one. So just letting you know, letting you see something that we normally don't come across, but once every, I don't know, every couple months, every 6 months or so. And this is old school stuff. A lot of people don't know how to fix these or mess with these. That's going on, but we've done hundreds of these at Tiffin's when we worked there and now here. So again, we encourage you to like and share, follow us on Facebook, and this is just how the Precision Boys do it. Thank you.